1/3 of Americans don't wash their hands after using the restroom. According to the article, Study, Americans Don't Wash Their Hands Enough, found on abcnews.com. It's pretty gross, right? This article also discusses research that was done in different cities, such as New York and Chicago, which showed that New York didn't wash their hands as much as they should, where Chicago did, the percentage did wash their hands more often than pretty much close to what they should. Your hands are a germ farm. Wash them. I'm Jessica Friedman, and I'm going to talk to you today about the importance of hand washing, when you should be washing your hands, ways to keep your hands clean, and I'm going to demonstrate for you proper hand washing techniques and proper hand rubbing with hand sanitizer techniques. Let's start off today by talking about the importance of hand washing. According to the Center for Disease Control, washing your hands and keeping them clean is the best way to prevent the spread of infections and illness. Lots of people aren't washing their hands, which is allowing the spread of germs, which can cause symptoms like nausea, diarrhea, body aches, and fatigue. According to the article, diseases you can get from not washing your hands, found on livestrong.com, salmonellosis is what it referenced, but it's salmonella, hepatitis A, seasonal influenza, and Epstein-Barr virus are all caused by not washing your hands. They can be spread because you don't wash your hands. Now I've told you the importance of washing your hands. Let's talk about when you should be washing your hands. You should be washing your hands a lot more often than you think. Hand washing should be done anytime you touch any type of money. After you cough, sneeze, pick your nose, blow your nose, wipe your nose, you should be washing your hands. After using the restroom, cleaning up after a child that has just used the restroom, and after changing diapers, before and after caring for someone that's sick, before and after taking care of a cut or a wound, after petting animals, after cleaning up animal waste, and one I didn't know, after touching animal food. And of course, last but not least, handling garbage. Now that I've told you when you should be washing your hands, let's talk about ways to keep your hands clean. There are 2 ways to keep your hands clean: hand washing with soap and water, and by hand rubbing with hand sanitizer. Hand washing with soap and water is the preferred method because it's more effective at removing the majority of germs from your hands. Hand sanitizer and hand rubbing is the next best thing to hand washing when soap and water is not available. However, it's not effective if your hands are visibly dirty. Hand sanitizer is a good quick method for washing your hands, but it's not as effective at removing all types of germs from your hands. When using hand sanitizer, you want to be sure that you're using a hand sanitizer that is alcohol-based and is at least 60% alcohol. This Purell right here is a fantastic example of a good hand sanitizer to use. It is 62% alcohol-based, so it's great. I love it. Now that I've talked to you about ways to keep your hands clean, I'm going to show you proper hand washing with soap and water, and then after that we'll move into proper hand rubbing with hand sanitizer. So when you're doing proper hand washing, you want to turn your water on. So you want to have warm water preferably, but it could be cool water as well. You want to have soap available. So you want to get your hands wet, and you want to apply soap to your hands, and you want to begin rubbing vigorously. You want to do this so you get a good lather, and then you're going to be rubbing the tops of your hands, the bottoms of your hands, between your fingers, under your fingernails, and you should do this for at least 20 seconds. Most people don't wash their hands for 20 seconds, but you should be washing them for 20 seconds. A good way to make sure that you're doing that is to sing the happy birthday song in your head, because if you sing it out loud, people are going to think you're strange, especially if you're out in public. So you want to sing it twice through, beginning to end, and then once that's done, you're going to begin rinsing your hands. You want to rinse all the soap off of your hands. Once you get all the soap off your hands, you can air dry your hands, but I prefer to dry my hands with a towel. And then turn the water off. You're going to try to do it with the back side of your hand or your wrist so you don't get germs on your hands again. Now, that's proper hand washing. Let's go over proper hand rubbing with your hand sanitizer. So you would want to put enough hand sanitizer on your hands to completely cover your hands. So I use teaspoons. So you're going to rub it. You want to get on the tops and bottoms of your hands, and you want to make sure you're doing in between your fingers, under your fingernails, just like you did for hand washing, but this is hand rubbing. And you want to do this until it's completely dry. And that is hand rubbing in a bag. Now that I've talked to you and demonstrated for you proper hand washing and proper hand rubbing, let's review everything we went over today. We went over the importance of hand washing, when you should be washing your hands, ways to keep your hands clean, and I've demonstrated for you proper hand washing and hand rubbing. I hope that I've encouraged you all to do more hand washing to prevent the spread of germs, and thank you all for your time. Have a great night.